What is worse than insulting your mother? Insulting your special inquisitor, of course. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time, I certainly gave a soldier a voice, didn't I? This time, we are in the Avil Shopping District in Moradane, where we have something kind of obtuse out there. So in order to do what we're doing now,
Hello there.
we need to have Aegean and Bridget in the party. Without that, the quest marker right over yonder will not spawnder. Farah. Oh, she's that cute girl. Like, she doesn't have the little hat on like the side of her head, but besides that, she's that really cute little girl model. They wouldn't have them in shops, I guess. You're looking for drugs, maybe? Something troublesome, I wager. Yeah, Gian, you know what's up. Mr. Water for Brains. My friend's moving away, so I wanted to make him a pendant like that one I saw in a book. What a charming idea. I'm sure a little keepsake like that will soften the pain of parting a little. Indeed. It's like how we keep journals so that it's not so bad when we lose our memories. I only wish I had some records of my time with the Emperor. It was very sudden what happened to you. It's such a shame, but there's not much we could do. Though Lady Morag and I will of course tell you what we know of your past. At least once our journey is over, you should be able to get to know His Majesty all over again. Indeed. Tell me, young lady, what kind of pendant did you have in mind? I wanted to make one with some of the rosary moss from the World Tree. They say it brings luck. But they don't sell it in any of the shops. You want to make your friend both happy and fortunate then? Yeah. They said he has to move away because his mother died. So I just want him to be happy. That is a sad loss. My friends, if it is all right with you, I would like to help this girl to obtain what she requires. Tora, get it? Thank you. I promised to get what you need, my child. Really? Thank you so much. Tora and friends handle it. I'd be so grateful if I could have it in time to make it before he goes. Farewell, good friend. Don't you mean Farah, good friend? I've always thought of that when doing this. I like her name though, it's pretty cute. So she needs 5 bits of rosary moss at the World Tree. And it just so happens that the World Tree, or the very upper World Tree, has some things that I would like to go do while we're just in the area. We're gonna go to the architect's room.
What was I out for
Because,
trouble? Where do we
very
go from here?
strangely, if you turn around from the architect's room, this is that hallway that whole cutscene takes place where it's super messed up and everything. This is the hallway that takes place in. You're never required to go in here ever. And I'd wager most people don't even know that there is a long hallway in this spot that connects to it. I actually didn't. This is my first time seeing this room. Some tips in the comments told me about it. And in this hallway somewhere, yes, at the very beginning of the hallway is a treasure trove. I've never seen this room before ever. It's a ton of money, a legendary core crystal, and a rare. You might as well pick it up though, it's really good. You can also see where this connects to the hallway that we saw Rex just disappear into, and how all that works. Another thing in the World Tree is in the storage area entrance. For here is a heart-to-heart that we could not view on our first visit. We could, I just didn't have the blade. But now we can.
View here, pretty amazing.
Tora, I had no idea you were so into genocide. Oh my god, there are 2 that were just burning down. Oh my god, they're all raining down on all of us. Tora!
I would never have dreamed a day would come when I could gaze down upon all of Allrest.
You furry folks are into some weird stuff, you know.
Though I must confess, the sheer height sets my fur on end somewhat.
Master, tell me, what do you feel standing here?
The impending sense of death.
Well, I mean, we're crazy high up here. So I get to thinking, what if this tree falls over? Pretty scary thought, right?
Why say such scary things? Now you mention, tree very thin for so tall structure, not seem very stable.
If the tree did fall, I expect none of us would survive, would we?
The chances of impact with Allrest from our current location seem very small. On lower levels of the tree, such as where you faced Almalthus and Jin, the structure could indeed topple. But this is outer space. We are in orbit above Alrest's atmosphere. Even if the World Tree itself were to collapse, our current location would most likely hold its position.
Not sure I get it, but if you say so.
That good, though! If we safe up here, even if tree topples, that is load off Tora's mind.
In that event, though, how would we return to Alrest?
Meh. Cosmos, you have answer to that too, right?
Either we would remain in orbit for all eternity, or we would break free and fly off into outer space.
Either way, then, this place would become our grave.
Precisely.
Tora maybe want to go home now.
Do not worry. I will do all I can to avoid such a situation transpiring. Protecting drivers is my duty as a blade.
Tora not actually real driver though, just nop-on boy.
I will protect you after I have ensured the safety of Rex, Nia, Morag, and Zeke.
Meh. Fifth in line?
If you wish to be treated as top priority, I suggest you turn to Poppy instead.
Cosmos too cruel.
You're a funny girl, you know that, Cosmos?
Really? I was merely expressing the factual state of affairs.
Yeah, but that just makes it even funnier, you know?
Who needs you, Cosmos? Poppy's more overpowered than you anyway.
Well, the first step would be to launch a satellite into orbit above Alrest.
Yes?
Once the satellite reaches geostationary orbit, it lowers a cable towards Alrest. Next, it extends a weighted cable in the opposite direction.
Intriguing.
By alternately extending the two, eventually the downward cable will reach the surface. Next, a device can be attached to this cable to carry materials to the satellite.
Yes?
And by gradually expanding the scale of the structure, the World Tree begins to take shape.
Tora sort of see what Cosmos mean, but mostly sound like nonsense.
Yes, I'm afraid I could barely comprehend it at all.
Listen, Cosmos, how do you even know about this stuff?
That, I don't know myself.
Cosmos not know?
Correct. This data exists independently from my ordinary memories. It does not seem to be lost, even when I return to my core crystal. Just as we Blades remember our names when we are newly awakened, this information has always been with me. As such, I cannot say who implanted this information into me, or for what purpose.
I guess there's some stuff even you don't know.
Indeed. Perhaps that is my purpose here, to seek the answers I do not have.
Oh yeah, helping out the girl. 7th perimeter, central floor.
We've arrived. Where do we go from here? Now let's
This
see.
collection's tough.
on,
Even with a lot of
on.
skills,
Heels and
I've been
aching
struggling to get it to appear, but it's supposed to be right next to the 7th perimeter central floor. Oh, I got 2 on that one, okay. Complain and you shall receive. Your special inquisitor is here, your tax dollar at work. I have picked the moss. Here you go. Treat it with care, young lady. Wow, thank you. If I make it now, I'll be able to get it done before he has to go. A satisfactory conclusion. Where's your friend going again? To Gormat province, perhaps? No, to Fonsamima. Fonsamima? Not many people choose to move to Araya. Him and his dad, they're going to seek asylum there. Seek asylum? Tora want more info. Well, he won't tell me the details in case it makes his dad angry. What kind of person is your friend's father, exactly? I've never met him. Your friend's name, then? Well, the way to Fonsamima from the Imperial capital is very difficult. So, we'd like to offer to help them with moving there, if that's all right. Nice one, Bridget. You've turned into a big-time manipulator. His name is Mal Arassian. If you run into him, don't tell him about the pendant, okay? We promise. Have this as a little thank you. Bye. You have a rather harsh way with children, don't you? Don't you think, Aegean? Forgive me, my knowledge of social mores is unpolished, I know. You were the same with Niall when he was small. Do you think it was embarrassing for the boy? Embarrassing? You used to reduce him to tears. Oh, I am a disgrace. An Emperor's blade should not be so foolish. I must atone. I must return to my core crystal. Well, not so fast. Put your sword away. Never mind that. Whoa! More importantly, does the name Arassian sound familiar? I expected no less. Let's find him and find out why he needs to seek asylum. If you look at the prerequisites for this quest, you know exactly what's going on. So give me the thing you said you were gonna give. Why didn't I get a thing? I signed up for a thing.
Where do we go from here?
Just straight ahead, and the Hardhay Palace is where we gotta be. Somewhere around here, it keeps moving around. The map could not make up its mind. Go back and look if you haven't. Jack and Yachik. We've seen you before. Hey, good to see you. You're looking well. Senator Stolk Arassian, you say? He's not here. I would be interested to hear the details. I saw him leaving with his boy a while back. Allow me to explain. Fleeing to Fonsa Maima? But that's crazy. It's Port Anangam for Araya-bound shipping, I think. Let me go check the departure log. Please, guard the port. We will handle this task without fail. We need to get this stuff out of town as soon as we can. Hey, careful with my things. May I assist you? Who's that? May I ask where you're heading from Niall's fair city? The Emperor's most powerful blade! Why are you here? So you were followed, were you? Of all the careless. I didn't! Well, we've got a chance to strike a blow against the Empire. Let's take it.
Very well.
Here we go! Mirage Driver and... the other one? Azure Driver. Wow, that's a cool name. Azure Driver. I like that. Really beautiful name. Well, as much as I like your name, I don't very much like your face, so I'm going to carve it in. Now, going over what we saw in that heart-to-heart, Cosmos having that knowledge of the world tree kind of has some implications to it, that's her purpose was something related to the world tree originally, but we never really get clarification on what that is. It kind of fits into my theory of blades being born with certain inherent knowledge, and things that are, things like life experience seem to get saved even if personal memories do not. Cosmos was seemingly born with that. Now, the way that I say Cosmos might be a little confusing to some people because the game does not say it that way. Depending on who's talking, they will say either Cosmos or Cosmos. I say it the way I do because in Xenosaga, that's how it's pronounced. One criticism that this game gets occasionally is poor voice direction in some areas where some pronunciations are inconsistent. It's pretty good most of the time. I do think it's such a big game that it's not fair to expect that everything would be perfect, but that is one that's kind of bad because Cosmos was pre-established. So out of respect for Xenosaga, that's why I say it that way. Help me! These people are threatening me! They're taking me against my will! Don't look at me that way. Oh, didn't look. I thought he was saying don't look at me that way, like don't give me the puppy dog eyes. Why don't we get the story straight back at Hardhay Palace? It's true, I tell you! Please believe me! Someone help! Something wrong, baby. Something troublesome, I'll wager. I've just received word that the remnants of the Brianek rebel forces are heading for the capital. The Emperor! We need to head there now. I'll come along and... Sorry, but no. I'll keep an eye on the Senator, don't you worry. Everyone, head to Midoril Bridge as fast as you can. Worry not, Bridget and I will handle this task without fail. Well said, we will not disappoint.
Minor update installed.
Just when you thought them anti-imperialist types were done, with their powers of confirmation bias, they find new things to hate about the Empire every single day. I want to go for the little guys first. Brianek Nestles? Sounds like Nestle's. And now just thinking about chocolate and suits brown. Tora, you follow up with Stone. What? Oh, These guys are weak. Oh, I guess we're level 80. That would kind of be why. How dare you sully the uniform of the great Captain Padraig? I was just thinking about this the other day. It's so funny how Padraig became such a meme because, like, you can't look at him and tell me that he was intended to be anybody special that anybody would remember. Like, he was meant to just be a forgettable 2-bit villain from the beginning of the game. There's no way that they intended for him to be all he was. And yet, just because of some weird voice lines and some questionable choices on the designers, but whoa, there's a lot of people here. Bridget, you got AoE. Here, let's do it. Twirl all around. Spread lots of damage around on this group. Yeah, he asked to not be forgotten, and so he wasn't. You can't tell me he was written to be anybody memorable. This. Bring it down, and then do another whirlwind. Rex, you can do this. Brionac Tanga. Tangaing? I don't know. You know what joke I was gonna make, it just wasn't very good. Oh, it's already dead. I was gonna chain attack and be fancy. Oh well. Brionac. I thought by defeating their leaders we had weakened them sufficiently. Yet they seem to be going strong still. It appears we have no recourse but to deploy to the Brionac-occupied zone and put them down decisively. As you say, this threat to the Empire cannot be left to fester. Yes, yes. Up there, we got another big fight ahead of us. Stellar Scout!
End this swiftly.
According to the Senator, the capital's defenses should be weak right now. We're almost wiped out. You've obstructed us every step of the way. Wait, when you say Senator, you mean from the Imperial Senate? That's right, an Imperial Senator by the name of Stilk. Huh? The soldiers we managed to gather already stretched their limits following Akatsuki's orders. And then you people wiped out all of our leaders. Brionac is done for. It was none other than the Senator who told us where to find those Brionac leaders. It was Akatsuki who chose the locations for those transactions. This can only mean... curse that beast. Akatsuki seemed to indicate that he was with Lindworm just before he returned to his crystal, did he not? Lindworm! They were pulling the strings the whole time. It seems like both Akatsuki and the Senator may have been members of Lindworm. In which case, this raid is nothing more than a diversion for him to escape the Empire. That Senator, double-dealing bastard. It seems we were all led astray here. Let us put our differences aside and silence! No! How can you forget about your objective so quickly? If there is any strength left in this organization, we'll use it to destroy the Empire's blades. I hate to tell you about the fate of your organization, but you're already done! I've been waiting to say that! Whenever we came into contact with the leader of this stupid thing. One more art, I'll do an AoE right here, and we should be able to knock a lot of damage into all of these guys. AoE! Yay! Wow, that killed almost everything. We're cutting through them like butter. This is sad! Sure, another special. Let's go for it. Increase damage while we're at it. Bridget?
Let's begin. Heat, hey! Think you're up to it, Tora?
Overkill in a single special. Poppy Alpha, you're gonna do some more AoE. Or you're not, because everything else is dead.
Rex, leave it to Tora.
Pyra, your level 1's got some AoE, I think. Yeah, it does.
Magnificent. Enemy down.
You served your part in being comedic relief. You wear the uniform well. I commend you. I feel our task has come to an end. Your efforts are much appreciated, Aegean. Yes, that seemed to be the last of the Brionac membership taken care of. Let's go back to Port and Angam. We need to find out everything we can. Friend is okay. I'm alright. Just about. But the ship, has it already sailed? Yes, I'm afraid Senator Stolk got away. That's not good. Some of his allies had concealed themselves on the ship. The attack by Brionac must have been a ruse so that the Senator could escape. I'm so sorry. No worries. The boat's headed for Uriah. Then we should head for Fonsamima. We'll chase him to the ends of Allrest. I'll report this incident to my superiors. I thank you.
Keep a close eye out for trouble.
Whoa, that load-in was awfully strange there. It's not often that you just get to see into the sky below you. So we have to gather information at Torika Alley in Fonsamima to find his whereabouts. Still lower? Usually it's in some hard to reach place, but no. I like it when my intel is easy to get. Hey, did you see that? Is something the matter? That Ardanian just now. He seems pretty worked up about something. I would be interested to hear the details. He seemed to be headed for the Great Stairway. There ain't usually people around there, so take care if you go. I thank you. Our final battle is in the Elethro Ruins. This is a view you don't get to appreciate too much, this arch that exists right over here behind the Elethro Ruins. This is all in a cutscene, so you'd have no reason to really walk through here unless you just wanted to. Or if you were doing every side quest. But, you know, who does that? We got time for that. What? You were not being covert! Don't lie to me. Don't just, like, after the fact go, oh yeah, we gotta duck down. Zadazan, you would betray me? Me betray you? You most biggest traitor of all. At least did good job weakening anti-imperial forces inside Empire. That Brianakalot was eyesore. But at far too high price. Thanks to you, we lose valuable agents who infiltrate our enemies, including Akatsuki. And you even bring unwanted guests all the way here. Sandra. Senator man fated. Time for Zadazan to leave. Meddlers who not know when to quit become food for Kappa. Bash them up. Krug driver? What, are you like from the Croods or something? I think that guy's name is Krug actually though, but yeah, just Krug driver. Sounds like a caveman of some kind, Krug. Well, I know what I'm doing here. You have a weakness to fire. I got AoE. Good night! Already halfway gone. This is sad. I was kind of doing the quest that didn't have level requirements first. Little did I know I was gonna end up this over-leveled for this. That guy's done. Mount driver. I don't want to mount the driver. Doesn't sound very good. Not you. Oh, I can smash him. Pound him, smash him. He barely managed to survive a one driver combo. You guys are more resilient than you look. Aegean, you do a special because it doesn't matter what I do. Maybe it doesn't. Is your courtship weak? I can believe it because I don't use you much. Uh-oh. Tori, you're gonna have to handle the smash here. And he does it. Perfect. What do I do? I almost got the launch here. Like I'm even gonna get to finish it. I've been trying to work on my blade combo thing, but it just hasn't been feasible because everything dies too quickly. Outdoor attack up 4. Oh, I gotta make some more knock scores. I haven't refined any in a while. That Nopon, it looks like he escaped. Perhaps we should return to the capital and tell Jack about it. Yes. I want to take a look at this view at nighttime. I think storm clouds are beautiful. I love just seeing them from airplanes and stuff. Oh, they're amazing. Oh. You thought you'd seen the greatest view and then you look to the right. Oh, man. The way they render clouds in this game is to die for. It's so good. Jack, take that. Apologies for making you wait. Ah, you made it. We've had notification from the Orion government that the senator will be extradited. His son is being held safely at a military installation. Good to hear. What kind of a parent puts his child through that? I think he'll be all right in the end, though. So the thing is, what? There's still anti-imperialist agents at large? And the Nopon are involved? Well, this is a tricky conundrum. I know, they're so fluffy. How can you do that? How could they when I want to pinch their cheeks so badly? Sorry, but I don't really have any information that would help you right now. It seems we've encountered an impasse. Bridget, you mustn't give up. Our purpose in life is to defend the Emperor and the Empire. If we continue our search, we're sure to find something that leads us to those scoundrels. You have a fire in your soul, Aegean. You wouldn't think so to look at you. Perhaps this is Rex's influence. Everyone, let's look for some clues. Okay. And that is the end of that. We get an Angrite chip, which kind of good for Aegean there. His core chip is not weak. I guess his damage just sucks that badly. Wolfric could take it and get some critical hit rate out of it. Yeah, but I'm not gonna use Aegean much. He earned this one. He can have it. There will be better chips for Wolfric. The Empty Sky. Hey, it's the note that we ended on. I see what you did there. Rank S7 for Pyra. 894 auto attack. Hurrah! Got anything else you want to say that would incriminate your friend's family? I gave Maul that present you helped me with. Apparently he doesn't need to move to Araya anymore either. It looks like a lot of crazy stuff happened. But the important thing is, he really liked the pennant. He said it cheered him up even. Aww. Well, you can just live none the wiser that we incriminated his family, okay? Yeah. You're the good kind of homewrecker. Well, this is indeed an impasse. This quest will be continued at a later date. Tomorrow. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We're going to be exploring the world and looking for clues to see if we can find these last anti-imperialists. See you guys then.